Today, yeah, I wanted to dive into this, talk about the differences in the starter decks, because after going to the Super pre-release, it was crazy seeing the power difference between the Hunter x Hunter deck and the Bleach deck. It was insane. Also, if you're confused on the art differences, there's just a couple that I threw in here that are just alternate arts I found for when I play with these decks on Tabletop Sim. That's what this is. But we're just here to talk about the cards and look at them, so don't worry about that too much. But yeah, so insane differences. The Hunter x Hunter deck is way more overpowered, and we're going to talk a little bit about why, and maybe some things they could have done to change it and balance them out a little bit more. Because yeah, when you go to pre-release, and even when the game launches, these are the only two deck options. I've heard that Bleach actually is going to look a lot better with the full set, but just the two decks in their states as they are, it's hard to just play with them against each other and learn the game, because Hunter x Hunter is so overpowered. It doesn't even like counter it. So yeah, one of the main things off rip that you can see between the two raid cards, they're the identical cards in the deck, is the simple fact that Gon will always have this impact ability, whereas every time Ichigo wants to use impact, he's going to have to remove 4 cards from his discard, his sideline. Which is, you know, obviously that's not going to be like the first time you get this guy out, you might not have that. You might not be able to swing with impact every time because of it. You get to draw as well, which is cool, I guess. But man, conditional impact, you barely ever got to see that with Ichigo. Not to mention, Gon is also giving 1k to all of his teammates when played, which actually has synergy with a certain card in the deck. Where's it at? This Gon, where if you play this guy while he's already out, he'll get impact once he hits 4k. So you're already looking insane there. Whereas, like, I don't think you're really benefiting from giving him impact and drawing a, like I don't know where the synergy is there, right? So that's pretty crazy. There's also the very obvious thing that we should have started with. Hisoka. Hisoka is so broken. The Bleach doesn't have a Hisoka. It's crazy. Let me see. Like, I think Bleach's Hisoka is Rukia, maybe? Maybe? Right? Maybe? Yeah, it'd have to be. Where you get to draw 2 cards if you have 3 in your discard and you move them to your removal. It's like, bruh, compared to Hisoka, who has impact and damage 2 with 5k. That was another thing too. Having a 5k was so crazy. That was a massive difference some games. Having him block was crazy. Having a 5k, it was hard to get around that a lot. What else was there? There was, I felt like this Renji wasn't really doing much. When I was looking at this Renji, listen, like, what is he really doing? The 35 is okay, having 3500 BP, but discarding your top deck card, that risk just to get 500 to somebody else on the field is so rough. If Renji could give this to himself, maybe it would be good, but it's so, like, bro, I literally watched it at the locals. The one Bleach guy I saw use this card, he sent his Ichigo to the discard. Like, the game was already long gone by then. It was already over for him. But I watched it. I was like, ugh, Bleach. Bleach. Where can we flex Bleach a little bit? This is cool, I guess. It's a free 1k buff. Basically free if you have an action point. That can be good. God, man, this is a rough comparison though. Ichigo swinging with 1k, sure. But yeah, the Hunter x Hunter deck was just so good. Just these cards alone. You could Mito into this Gon for a free impact. This deck has, someone pointed it out to me, this deck has 4 Kurapikas, who basically always have 4k. With this deck, you're going to be at 6 energy a lot. So you're basically always at 4k. Whereas the identical Ichigo has to only be at only at 4k when you're swinging with him. So again, Kurapika takes the dub there. Not to mention, wait for it, you get 2 of these Ichigos instead of 4. Whereas you get 4 of these Kurapikas. I don't know who was designing these decks and balancing them, but holy crap, the Bleach deck was not looking good. Now again, you could definitely have some games where Hunter x Hunter was not drawing their cards, or maybe Bleach was hitting good triggers. I don't know. I gotta see the world where Bleach wins, where they're both drawing the right cards though, because yeah, the difference is crazy. It was definitely the biggest talk there. So yeah, again, if you did choose Bleach at your locals, massive respect for going with your favorite franchise. If you won with Bleach, let me know. That's a massive W. There's more differences. Oh, Photo of Gein's really good. Is there a searcher in this deck? I don't think there is, huh? Search the top 5 cards and then draw if it's going. Like, come on, dude. When does it end for Hunter x Hunter being better? But yeah, all in all, that's basically majority of it. Those are the biggest differences. If it's not obvious already, Bleach was just struggling against Hunter x Hunter, man. It was just struggling against Hunter x Hunter. It was still a good time, though, don't get me wrong. That's the best part about Super pre-release and pre-release and stuff is, like, at least half of the people, if not more, came just for fun. They've never played Union Arena. They were literally learning the rules as we played, which is what I'm sure they intended. But even then, I think an unskilled, unfamiliar player with a Hunter x Hunter deck is beating a Bleach player. A skilled Bleach player. Who knows what they're doing? Who knows? Who knows? But again, all in all, if you missed it, I'm going to be uploading everything. Our results for our pre-release was a massive W. Go check that out. Again, I'm excited for the card game. These are just the 2 starter decks when these are the only 2 in the world to play with. It's going to be hard to compare them, honestly, right? How do you balance just the 2 decks, I guess? I don't know. They could have done a better job, but still really excited for the game. Remember, Bleach should be looking a lot better, apparently, post-release, once we get cards outside of the starter decks to add into them. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm excited for the card game to release in general. Like and subscribe, etc. Yeah, let's see where else Union Arena can go from here. You know what I'm saying?